up on NC1 Today. Republicans are making final preparations for tomorrow night's debate. Tracy Potts reports this morning from Washington. And an update on the investigation into the cause of the Full Throttle Saloon fire near Sturgis last week. The results of the ATF National Response Team investigation. And Monica Davis is live at Essence of Coffee getting her fill of Java. We'll check in with her to see how the brew is filling her cup. Tuesday, September 15th, 2015.
You're watching NC1 Today.
And a good Tuesday morning, everyone. Monica Davis enjoying herself this morning at Essence of Coffee. We'll be checking in with her in just a little bit. I'm Anya Mueller.
I'm Louis Dorch, and it's kind of starting to get a little bit cooler out. That coffee just becomes a little bit better in the morning. Now, we have our coffee cups here,
I have water
Anya,
in mine.
but they're rarely filled with coffee. You have coffee in there? No, you just have water.
I have water,
You roll with some tea every once in a while, too.
Yeah,
like
I
lemon
try not
water?
to drink a lot of coffee.
Like lemon? Don't you have lemon water in there
Sometimes I do. I like to switch it up.
Man,
you never know.
it's always just like a mystery what's going to happen in there. It's not a mystery usually what happens here. I usually just keep, some of the stuff. Some of the stuff we need.
Supplies.
Yeah, that's right.
The
some
supply
of these,
cup.
A little supply cup right here. But as far as the weather goes on, were you able to get out at all yesterday?
A little bit.
A little bit?
I did notice it wasn't as hot.
No.
I was like, that Lewis,
not
as hot as he said it was.
No, luckily it did not get as hot as what we thought it was going to be. If you noticed in the morning, there was a little bit of a haze over top. That kept our temperatures well on the cooler side. We were supposed to get in the 90s. We only got into the mid-80s, still above normal. Not too bad, though. 85 was our high at the Rapid City Regional Airport. 52 degrees was that low, and the sun is now coming up. 6:31 a.m. The sun is going down. 7:03 p.m. These days are just getting shorter and shorter. What about that record, though? Set back in 1993, 24 degrees for a low. Good thing we weren't anywhere close to that. Current temperatures, really not bad waking up this morning. 71 in Belfouche, 73 in Spearfish, 74 in Sturgis. We're at 65 right now in Rapid City. We're looking at the mid to upper 50s, even a few 60s as we head east of the Black Hills. For today, though, we're going to expect these temperatures again to be above normal, mid to upper 80s, maybe even a few 90s out here as we head east, maybe a few 90s there in Phillip, Dupree, and in Interior. We'll look at that here in just a minute. What is the radar showing? Well, nothing popping up right now. We are seeing maybe a few light rain showers. Most of these are actually evaporating before it hits the ground. A few more clouds have moved in and a few light rain showers. We'll move these out, though, not expecting any rain until later on into the evening, a very slight chance. However, a few more clouds are going to be overhead for your Tuesday. The Tuesday planner is going to look like this. 70 degrees by 9 a.m., 84 by noon, 88 by 3. Now, the one thing is it's going to be a bit breezy. By this afternoon, winds out of the southwest anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour with a gust into the 30s is possible. Temperatures, again, above average. However, a cool down is on the way. We'll take a look at when we can expect that to hit in just a couple minutes. But until then, Anya.
Well, the search for the suspect in a deadly campus shooting is over. Authorities in Mississippi say 45-year-old Shannon Lamb shot and killed himself in Greenville, Mississippi. Police say Lamb opened fire on a history professor, Ethan Schmidt, on the Delta State University campus in Cleveland, Mississippi on Monday. Hours earlier, police say Lamb fatally shot the woman he lived with on the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
It's unfortunate that this had to happen. We didn't want it to happen this way, but it wasn't our intentions for it to happen this way, but unfortunately he was the one that made that decision.
Classes at Delta State have been canceled today. However, the university will remain open to offer students and faculty counseling. And in other national headlines this morning, the scale of the destruction from the Valley Fire in Northern California came into focus Monday. One woman was killed and hundreds of structures were destroyed in the fire. New video from the weekend was recovered from a reporter's damaged cell phone showing the inferno that incinerated much of Middleton, California. So far, the Valley Fire has charred 62,000 acres. And the United Nations General Assembly is back in session. The 70th meeting of the UN General Assembly is set to open today in New York. The General Assembly is the democratic heart of the UN, a forum for decision-making where all 193 member states have a single vote. Central to this year's agenda are the Sustainable Development Goals, as well as key votes taken on climate control, treatment of Palestinians, disarmament, and global food security. Officials say the high-level general debate will start next Tuesday. And just ahead on News Center 1 today, an update on the presidential campaign from Tracy Potts. Plus, Governor Dennis Dugard declares POW MIA week in South Dakota. The details coming up, plus more local headlines in a moment. Stay with us.
Any of these three won't satisfy like our one. The second-to-none foot-long Subway steak and cheese. Sizzling steak, topped with melty cheese, and always on freshly baked bread. The heartiest appetites are no match for the Subway steak and cheese.
Make it a winning weekend with terrific hot seat drawings at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. From 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., you can win $100 to $500 in cash based on your Club 76 tier level. Win $100 with your Club 76 card. Gold members win $200. Platinum members $300. Diamond members $400. And Elite members win $500. Terrific hot seats are drawn every 20 minutes from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. every Friday and Saturday night at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Voted the area's #1 gaming resort 3 years running.
In our area, the weather can change in the blink of an eye. And when severe weather strikes, your News Center 1 team of meteorologists is there, in the field, and in the studio. So when weather concerns you, turn to News Center 1, your one weather source.
And welcome back to News Center 1 today, everybody. Now, it seems like for so much of the year, we can talk about how dry it's been out west. Finally, though, we're seeing a little bit of a pattern change, and we're seeing a little bit of more moisture, more rain out west. As we take a look here in parts of Idaho, Montana, they're seeing some rain, even a little bit of snow. You can see falling right up here in the northern parts of Montana. Now, as far as here back in Rapid City, high pressure overhead is going to be clearing out the skies but over the next couple of days, we're going to slowly begin to see this moisture begin creeping into the Black Hills. Now, it has been a very dry month here in September, actually the driest month that we've seen really since March. We haven't seen a lot of rain, but we're going to, expect to see maybe a little bit of rain as we get later on into the week, pushing into the end of the week. We'll stop this later on as far as our temperatures go this afternoon. 88 by 4:30 p.m. here in Rapid City, so it's going to be another warm day. You can see where the warmer air, though, is as you move into Rapid City, head east. We're seeing some 80s. We'll even see a few 90s there east of the Black Hills. Behind it, though, we're seeing cooler temperatures. How about just 64 for a high in Seattle, 64 in Billings, 69 in Salt Lake City. This cooler air, that's going to begin pushing into the Black Hills starting tomorrow. Just 78 degrees by 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Even cooler, though, as we get into Thursday and Friday. We'll look at that here in just a little bit in the 7-day forecast. These cooler temperatures, there's going to be coming from this cold front in this system to the west. That's going to begin tracking east, passing by later on this evening. That's going to kick off maybe a very slight chance of an isolated shower. Again, that's going to be very spotty at best. So that's going to pass through, then pushing into Wednesday and Friday. Another front's going to pass through, giving us a chance of rain showers during the overnight hours on Wednesday. Also behind that, as we stop this Thursday afternoon, we're going to see clear skies. But once again, by Thursday, temperatures only in the upper 60s to lower 70s. By Friday, here's this system. We're going to be tracking that. That could be giving us our best chance of rain on Friday. We'll look at all this here in just a couple minutes in my full local forecast. As far as today goes, let's take, one more day of above normal temperatures. 89 for a high in Rapid City, 82 in Custer, 84 in Spearfish. Like I said, it will be a bit breezy. Winds out of the southwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour with a gust into the 30s. We'll take a closer look at where we can expect these cold temperatures to move in, as also what we're looking at as far as rainfall goes here in just a few minutes. But until then, on ya.
Well, this morning, Republicans are making final preparations for tomorrow night's debate. Tracy Potts reports from Washington. Among the candidates, there seems to be one target, Donald Trump. Good morning, Tracy.
Anya, Donald Trump has solidified his lead since the last debate, and that has candidates on both sides taking aim.
#1 in every single poll.
Donald Trump drawing 15,000 supporters and some protests last night in Dallas. He'll be center stage at tomorrow night's debate.
The debate. I hear they're all going after me. whatever.
It's so hard to attack Donald Trump because he's not playing by the rules that everybody else plays with.
Hillary Clinton in Iowa, targeting her own sagging poll numbers there, calls Trump entertaining.
I kind of wish I had that same sort of mentality, like, oh, listen, I don't need to tell you anything. When I get there, peace will be breaking out everywhere.
Carly Fiorina turning around Trump's comments about her face.
This is the face of a 61-year-old woman I am proud of every year and every single wrinkle.
Dr. Ben Carson, now the #2 Republican. Trump called the world-renowned neurosurgeon an okay doctor.
It's pretty narrow-minded when somebody says, well, he's a neurosurgeon, so he only knows how to do medicine. That's pretty stupid.
Meantime, Bernie Sanders continues to draw huge crowds. This one last night in Virginia.
If we weren't talking about Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders would probably be the biggest story of this campaign so far.
But this story has largely been about Donald Trump, and that continues as we head into tomorrow night's debate. In Washington, Tracy Potts, News Center 1 Today. Anya?
Thank you, Tracy. And South Dakota Governor Dennis Daugaard proclaiming this week as POW MIA Recognition Week and is asking residents to honor men and women who fought bravely for the nation's freedoms. Daugaard says the week is designated to remember and recognize the sacrifices endured by those members of the U.S. Armed Forces who were held as prisoners of war or remain missing in action. The declaration coming at the request of the South Dakota Department of Veterans Affairs. State Veterans Affairs Secretary Larry Zimmerman says South Dakotans should set aside time to honor the POW MIAs who fought to protect the country's freedoms and lost theirs, as well as remember those who engaged in current struggle to guard the American way of life for future generations. And in other local news this morning, an update on the investigation into the cause of the Full Throttle Saloon fire near Sturgis last week. The ATF National Response Team ruling the fire accidental, according to their findings released Monday. The South Dakota State Fire Marshal Director and the ATF agent in charge saying investigators found that the fire originated in the main part of the bar and was determined to be accidental in nature. The two worked on scene for the past 5 days, taking photos, inspecting evidence, and conducting interviews. The damage is estimated at nearly $10 million, and it remains unclear if the owners will rebuild. And police in Spearfish are now equipped with body cameras, but the chief says they're not a response to the nationwide push for the devices. Spearfish Police Chief Pat Roederit reports that his officers have used audio recording devices for decades, and his department began planning to purchase the cameras in 2012. Roederit says recent national events which have sparked decisions about requiring body cameras for law enforcement had, quote, no bearing on the department purchasing the cameras. Roederit says even though the department has in-car cameras, what often needs to be recorded is not happening in front of the vehicle. The department will hold a demonstration for the City Council on September 21st. And while the Rapid City Police Department does not currently have body cameras, they are working on it for the future. And still to come, Monica Davis is back and standing by live this morning at Essence of Coffee. And we'll see what she is brewing up after the break. You're watching News Center 1 Today.
Let's say you need a quick loan, but you're kind of busy. No problem. Just get out your phone, laptop, or tablet and go to speedycash.com/apply. The SpeedyCash website fits your device so you can manage your account from anywhere. And SpeedyCash.com is a state-licensed direct lender with a U.S.-based call center that can answer any of your questions. So, use your favorite device, go to SpeedyCash.com/apply, or call from anywhere. Convenient loans for busy people like you.
Love that Speedy Cash.
In a world ruled by internet, one amazing discovery is about to change everything. Midco Extreme 1.0, up to 60 megabit per second downloads, only $34.95 a month for 12 months. Online is about to go out of this world. From the producers of America's fastest internet, click happiestdevices.com.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money. wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
This homecoming, our Cougars take on the Black Panthers. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
People's Market wish the Cougars good luck in your homecoming game and season.
Kadoka Gas & Go says we are proud of our Cougars.
Good luck, Cougars, from the Farmers Union Insurance Agency.
Fromm's Hardware and Plumbing says good luck, Cougars.
Show your team spirit and cheer on your Cougars at homecoming September 18th at 6 p.m.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Good Tuesday morning, everyone. As we're heading out this morning, it's really not bad. How about 72 degrees right now in Spearfish? So a warm morning, clear skies overhead. However, take a look at this. 72 degrees is where we're at. The dew point, 45 degrees. When you see a big difference there, that means, especially in the morning, very, very dry out there. Very, very dry air. And then wind speeds out of the southwest, 21 miles per hour. They've already seen a max wind gust of 33 today. So like I have been mentioning, it is going to be a breezy day on the Tuesday. Cooler in Pine Ridge, 56 degrees there in Pine Ridge, and they're just seeing light winds out of the west-northwest at 3 miles per hour. So your Futurecast satellite radar is going to look like this. For today, as we move it forward, we're going to see partly sunny to partly cloudy skies, a few more clouds overhead than what we saw yesterday. Now here's this cold front. That's going to push through starting tonight. We're stopping this at 11:30 p.m. You can see mostly cloudy skies overhead, and yeah, very patchy to isolated rain showers are possible. But with that dry air that I just mentioned, well, it's not going to allow a lot of rain to form here in the Black Hills. Now that's going to continue to move off, and as we push throughout the day, on your Wednesday tomorrow, we're going to see cooler temperatures. So upper 80s today, we're going to be only looking at upper 70s to lower 80s tomorrow. Then as we stop at tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 p.m., partly sunny skies. Once again, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds overhead. And here comes another front, though. This other front's going to begin pushing into Thursday. That's going to give us much cooler temperatures on Thursday. Also kick off, once again, a few more showers during the overnight time on Wednesday. Again, very isolated to scattered showers. And then Thursday afternoon, plenty of sunshine overhead. It's going to be a great day on Thursday. Temperatures just in the upper 60s to lower 70s. So let's just deal with this one more day of at least above normal temperatures. Now, I did mention it's going to be windy. We'll stop this at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Winds out of the southwest. You can see a gust up to 23 at Rapid City Regional Airport, 26 in Spearfish, 34 miles per hour in Custer, 24 in Pine Ridge. However, over tonight, once that cold front moves through, we're going to see that wind shift from the southwest to the northwest, bringing in that cooler air. Still windy, 29 mile per hour gust in Faith, 27 in Rapid City, then a 16 mile per hour gust in Spearfish. But it looks like the fastest moving or the breeziest conditions will continue to move off to the east by tomorrow as we're waking up here, and by the afternoon we'll be seeing those light winds out of the southwest. For today, though, it is going to be a warm one, 89 for a high in Rapid City. Partly sunny and warm, like I said, breezy this afternoon, a gust up to 30 miles per hour is possible. And then for tonight, we'll see a low temperature of 55 degrees. An isolated shower or two is possible. Very, very scattered, though. And there's that wind shift from the southwest to the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour, with those winds slowly beginning to die off. Then for tomorrow, 81 degrees will be that high. Just a very, very nice day. Winds light out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour. And then your 7-day forecast is going to look like this. 89 today. How about 81 on Wednesday? 71 on Thursday. Friday, we're going to see another system move in. 64 for a high on Friday, then shaping up to be just a fantastic weekend. Plenty of sunshine with temperatures in the 70s. ClickBigDeals.com. The current offer, it's actually sold out. Sold out very quick. You could have gotten a date night special at the Gold Dust in Deadwood. It was original price $109. You would have paid just $54. Make sure you log on to Click Big Deals and take advantage of all the great deals around the hills. Anya.
Well, some say it's the best part of waking up. Coffee, of course. And you may have noticed a new place on Main Street to get your morning brew. News Center 1's Monica Davis is standing by at Essence of Coffee to see how they're pouring up your favorite cup of joe. Good morning, Monica.
Thank you, Anya. Well, this morning I am definitely getting my cups of coffee in, and I'm here at Essence of Coffee, and they're telling me about what makes their cups so different from everyone else. So I'm joined this morning with Dale and Jess, and they're going to be telling me just about their business. So how did you get into coffee brewing?
We got into coffee by catching the coffee bug. I started out studying accounting, and then I used to walk around the city in Australia looking for the best cup of coffee I could find. I used to chat with the owners of the coffee shops and kind of pick their brains and get to know about coffee. Then I said to my dad, I'm not cut out for accounting. I don't want to sit behind a desk my whole life. So we, along with my wife Jess, we bought a rundown coffee shop, and then we put really good coffee in there, really good service, and we turned it around.
So that's a pretty big career change to go from accounting to coffee. So you must be pretty passionate about it. So what makes your cup of coffee so special? Because you had said that you searched for that best cup of coffee.
Yeah, I think in reality we are a fine specialty coffee roaster. The problem is that term's been coined by all the big players and all the corporations to try and use it for marketing. But what we say is the proof is in the cup, and our success with customers, those people coming back every single day needing their coffee fix, that's the proof, and that's what they're experiencing every morning.
I believe it. He made me a pretty delicious and beautiful flat white earlier. He's got that cup art going down. So how long have you been open, and do you have many regulars that are coming?
Yeah, we've been open here for about 4.5 months now, and we have our regular following that need their morning coffee. The good thing is we're teaching people that coffee is not just a caffeine delivery system. Coffee is an art and a science, and there's so much to be experienced in coffee.
I agree. There's a lot of people that love different tastes, and there's a lot that you can do with it. So what is your most popular drink, and what is your personal favorite that you make?
Probably our most popular drink that's taken Rapid by storm is our Aussie iced coffee. It's like an iced latte, but instead of putting ice in there that melts and dilutes, we put a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream in there. So as it melts, it is super creamy and just ridiculously good.
I believe it. And so hopefully in a little bit we're going to come back and they will make us a drink, and we might make that Australian iced coffee, but we may showcase something else. So keep it tuned and we'll see just what they're going to make up for us. So we'll be right back after this short break. Keep it right here on News Center 1 Today.
Push. Push.
Peach or plum? You're right. I'll get them both.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com. Anytime, anywhere.
Put the phone down.
What I love about bow hunting is the challenge, the physical challenge, the mental challenge. I love the fact that it's not easy. 12 years it took me to shoot a trophy whitetail buck. It's what I breathe, eat, sleep, bow hunting. When I'm working with a customer, I want my passion to rub off on them. I am Brandon Carlson, and I'm one of the archery experts at Shields.
The model year closeout is on at Granite Nissan. Huge savings with bonus cash. 0% for 72 months. 2 years maintenance and our meet or beat guarantee. Drive a brand new Nissan Altima, Juke, Sentra, or Versa for as low as $199 per month. Drive a Rogue, Murano, or Pathfinder for just $299 per month. Or drive a Nissan Titan for as low as $399 per month. Don't miss the model year closeout on now at Granite Nissan Hyundai.
Rock solid, drive Granite.com. This homecoming, our Broncs take on the Cheyenne Eagle Butte Braves. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
Good luck, Bronx, from the Buck Stop.
From all of us at Dakota Lumber, go get 'em, Bronx!
At Ross Equipment Rentals, we are proud of our Bronx.
From K&K Customs, good luck this season, Bronx.
Show your team spirit and cheer on your Bronx at homecoming, September 18th at 6 p.m.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com, even when you can't leave the house. Now that's a steal.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Sports with Justin Wickersham.
After finishing the disappointing 12th last year at the Class A Boys State Golf Tournament, the Lee Deadwood golf team entered 2015 with higher expectations. So far this year, the Gold Diggers have been steamrolling over most of the competition, thanks to the play of senior Cameron Enright and junior Brett Matson. Yesterday, the Gold Diggers were back in action against Rapid City Central. Let's check out some of the highlights. We'll start with Cameron Enright, who hits a nice approach onto the green after taking a one-stroke penalty for hitting into the water hazard. He had to two-putt from there, though, for a bogey on the first hole. Moving on to Brett Matson now, putting for a birdie 3, and the ball just slips out, leaving him an easy tap-in for par. Up next now, Connor Trimble from Rapid City Central plays this right-to-left breaking putt to near perfection. Unfortunately, though, he comes up just a little bit short. Trimble went on to bogey the hole. And finally, Matt King of Central with a little 3-foot knee jerker, and he just misses it to the side. King had a double bogey 6 on the hole. Overall, Lee Deadwood topped Rapid City Central by 10 strokes, 170 to 180. Brett Matson of Lee Deadwood was the medalist with a 40. Moving on to girls softball, Rapid City Central squared off against the Stevens Raiders last night. We'll pick up the action in the top of the first inning. Sydney Dorman hits one back up the middle. That loads the bases with nobody out for Rapid City Central. 2 batters later now, Danny Lowe drives one out to left field. Emily Burke tags up and scores on the sacrifice fly. That gave Central the early lead in this one. Finally, the Raiders get out of the inning as Ronnie Russ strikes out Michaela Maloney. In the bottom half of the first inning now, Lexi Marsico bounces one into left field, and Marsico gets things started for the Raiders with a double. Then after the Cobblers walk Christina Delzer, Kaylin Buck unloads with a 3-run shot to left field. The Raiders go up 3-1 at that point, and Stevens runs away with this one. Final score, 12-1. Shifting gears to girls tennis, St. Thomas More earned 2 more victories on Monday. The Cavaliers shut out both Aberdeen Roncalli and Aberdeen Central. Meanwhile, in high school volleyball last night, Rapid City Christian won its 4th straight with a win over Hill City, 3-2, plus Harriet Selby knocked off Dupree in 3 games. And that's a look at sports. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Justin. And here's a lesson in ballpark etiquette for you.
All right, here you go. So a fan in Los Angeles Monday night tried to grab a foul ball. Coincidentally, it was the same foul ball Dodgers first baseman Adrian Gonzalez was going for. All right.
Uh-oh.
Yep, so here it is. A pop-up near the Dodger dugout. From the Rockies, Tom Murphy is chased by Gonzalez.
He reaches over into the seats where a fan apparently thought he had every right to the ball, and the overzealous spectator tries to wrestle it out of Gonzalez's glove.
Okay, however, as you can see, Gonzalez obviously won the tug of war, taking it out of the fan's way and taking the ball back on the field with him. Meanwhile, the fan wearing a Red Sox hat at the Dodgers-Rockies game got booted from Dodger Stadium and went home early. But there it is. See that? No. See, he's like, no, that ball's mine.
Like,
all right, here we go. One more time.
There's
a close-up. He has it. He's,
That's
I'll just try to take that.
Like, how rude.
I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking there. I mean, because here's the thing. I mean, you're a fan, and you know you have the right. If the ball's coming towards you, I can see you're gonna.
If it's a wild ball,
yeah, you're gonna hold your hands up and try to catch
Not
that.
If the dude's like in with his glove.
I don't know,
there.
just taking it out of the. I mean,
it's like taking candy out of a baby's hand.
I have thought about before, like if it was like my team and I was at a game and it's my team and you try to like jump up and grab the ball and not let the other team get it.
Yeah.
But he was a Red Sox fan. I mean,
what was he even doing there?
I don't know, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, maybe he tried his best. He tried his best, right? He got his 15
seconds of fame. And no souvenir.
No souvenir. And probably like booted out of Dodger Stadium and banned for life. But you know what?
Yeah, quite possibly.
You made it on TV, so it's okay.
That is true. All right, it's almost 6:30 on your Tuesday morning. More news and weather, plus more from Monica Davis live coming up in the next half hour of News Center 1 Today. We'll be right back.
Whatever we aim at, we'll line them up. The party is weak from the same rap. Time's up. We're paying homage as well as returning favors. Candy for your ears. Hear us now or hear us later.
At More Faust Injury Law Group, we know money's tight after an accident. That's why your first call to us is free. Your first consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for free. What do you have to lose? Call More Faust Injury Law Group.
At Black Hills Community Bank, we make a difference by investing in what counts. Because Youth and Family Services has given back to our community for 50 years, we want to team up and help their efforts in supporting the future of families in our community for the next 50 years. Because where you find strong families, you find strong communities. Black Hills Community Bank. We love investing in what counts.
This homecoming, our Cougars take on the Black Panthers. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
People's Market wish the Cougars good luck in your homecoming game and season.
Kadoka Gas & Go says we are proud of our Cougars.
Good luck, Cougars, from the Farmers Union Insurance Agency.
Fromm's Hardware and Plumbing says good luck, Cougars.
Show your team spirit and cheer on your Cougars at homecoming September 18th at 6 p.m.
On September 28th, Rushmore Honda is closing their doors and moving to our new location. We'd rather sell our inventory than move it. You'll save big on over 110 used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics, including 35 Honda certified pre-owned. Buy a 2010 Dodge Journey SXT all-wheel drive $10,995, an 09 Toyota Yaris $59,995, or an 11 Chevy Impala LS $10,995. Shop early for best selection. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda. Still open at 123 Omaha and online at rushmorehonda.com.
Were rear-ended and felt a jar go through the back of my back. Called Bob Moore and Dean Fost. They were very patient with me. I would definitely recommend them in a heartbeat.
Call us at Moore Faust Injury Law Group. Get more.
Coming up on News Center 1 today, an education task force released a study that puts the South Dakota teacher shortage problem in perspective. More from the Blue Ribbon Task Force. Then, anyone who loves their garden definitely despises those pesky weeds. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio gets some tips for keeping them in check in this edition of Botanical Garden. And find out what makes Rapid City one of the most livable cities in America. New findings from livability.com. Tuesday, September 15th, 2015.
You're watching News Center 1 Today.
I said a hip.
And good Tuesday morning, everyone. A little rapper's delight to start out your morning and some coffee.
Oh, man.
Checking in with Monica Davis in a minute.
Getting the morning started right, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to keep that going all morning.
I do too.
Huh?
I could live with that.
I could just like bob the head for a while. Just sit here and bob the head.
It's one of these.
But we got to keep going on the show, right?
Yeah, we do. You got to say some weather.
Sometimes when you just hear the music, like all you do is you just can't stop, right?
You just want to groove, man.
That's right. That's
a grooving song.
It really is a grooving song, isn't it? Let's talk real quick about a little bit of weather for today, because we're going to have to deal with at least one more day of above normal temperatures. Can you do it? Can you do it?
I don't have a choice, Lewis.
No,
so.
you don't have a choice. That's true.
I'll deal with it.
That's true. Well, that's the thing, because about this time of year, I'm kind of ready for the warm summer temperatures to move out.
Yeah,
we're ready to bring in those fall temperatures. Monica is talking coffee. Drinking coffee this morning. You get the little pumpkin spice.
The pumpkin spice,
right?
baby. That's what it's all
and
about.
You know what? I forgot to mention that I tried your pumpkin bread.
My pumpkin bread,
yes. Really good.
Thank you.
Like, very nice work on your part.
I try once in a while.
That's surprisingly skillful.
Surprisingly
skillful.
I love to surprise everybody.
Yeah, but how about this? Let's get through one more day, and then we'll bring in those fall-like temperatures.
Deal.
Get your pumpkin spice lattes and your pumpkin bread ready, because we're going to be feeling fall-like temperatures at least starting tomorrow. Right now, though, current temperatures, well, we're looking at them only in the 50s, 60s, even a few 70s. So it's really not a bad start to the day. 74 in Sturgis, 72 right now in Deadwood. We're looking at 65 in Rapid City, 62 in Wasta, 64 in Interior. Your school bus stop forecast is going to look like this. Well, we're going to be in the 60s heading off to school, then the upper 80s heading home from school. 67 by 8 a.m., 88 by 3. Another warm day, a few more clouds overhead. We'll see partly sunny to partly cloudy skies for your Tuesday. The planner is going to look like this. We'll be at 70 by 9 a.m., 84 by noon, 88 by 3. I have been saying it is going to be breezy. So we are going to be seeing winds out of the southwest 10 to 20 miles per hour with a gust into the 30s possible by this afternoon.
All right, sounds good. And it's a big night here on NBC and News Center 1. First, America's Got Talent begins wrapping up its season with the first of its 2-night live finale.
That's right. The 10 finalists will be performing tonight, and the winner will be announced tomorrow night.
And after America's Got Talent tonight, it's the premiere of another live show, Best Time Ever, with Neil Patrick Harris.
Here's Mark Barger with a preview.
NPH, take one. Mark.
When you interview Neil Patrick Harris, you have to be ready for anything.
Watch. 1, 2, 3. Bang! Gone. Magic.
That element of the unexpected
Say cheese!
and the random is what he's shooting for as host of Best Time Ever.
It's sort of the cranium of television shows. Sometimes it's putty, sometimes it's Pictionary, sometimes it's charades.
The show's based on a long-running British hit called Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway that once had Harris as a guest.
I love the party vibe that they created. Being there in the studio, the people there love the show.
Harris will be the American ringmaster for a live mix of stunts, hidden camera pranks with celebrities.
Throw the other one in the pool.
Okay.
Plus games and hijinks with the audience.
Correct!
I'll go out into the audience and bring someone up on stage, and as it turns out, we've been following them for months, photobombing their wedding.
But even with all the advanced preparation, Harris knows about the risk of live TV.
Things will go wrong, and since I've hosted stuff live before, I'm excited about potentially things going wrong.
Whether they do or not, Harris is still counting on fun. Mark Barger, NBC News.
And joining Harris as the celebrity announcer for his first show tonight is actress Reese Witherspoon, my favorite.
I like Reese. Best Time Ever premieres tonight at 9 p.m. right here on News Center 1. And, you know, I'm interested to watch that, Anya, because I'm still not totally sure what it is.
It looks like it's a bunch of random things.
Yeah.
You know, like celebrities involved and, like
pranks,
you said,
maybe.
Pranks and like live TV. So, like you said, you just never know really what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm interested to tune in because I was like,
The
okay,
live
I kind of
element
get it.
makes it
I'm not
interesting.
exactly sure though. It looks pretty interesting.
I don't know what it is, but I'm interested.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, coming up after the break, Lewis will have your full local forecast, plus this week's Botanical Garden.
Nice.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Come to the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row and make your hard-earned dollars go further. Now's the time to enhance all your comforts of home and score some big savings on all the designs you love. Plus, get 0% interest until 2021. The Labor Day sale ends Thursday, September 17th.
Fun. It's a small word with a ton of meaning. It cranks up the joy in Joyride and adds extra pleasure to Pleasure Cruise. With a cool exterior design and even cooler tech features like the available touchscreen display. You're getting more fun with less funds. Lease a new 2015 Corolla S for $149 a month or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Corolla. The 2015 Corolla. Explore more fun at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Miranda Lambert on tour, hotter than ever. Roadside bars and pink guitars. Saturday, September 26th, Rushmore Plaza Civic Center. The record-breaking award winner, bringing the party. Starring Miranda Lambert. Special guest Ray Lynn, plus Claire Dunn and Courtney Cole. Tickets are on sale right now. At the box office, the Silverado 1-800-GOT-MINE and GotMine.com.
Brighten any room with Patriot Lighting. The Craftsman 3-light pendant features a russet finish in Tiffany style glass, $109. Enhance your decor with the Kendall 3-light pendant. It has a matte black finish with Tiffany style glass, $119. Light up your home with halogen light bulbs from Sylvania. They're all on sale. These double life dimmable halogen bulbs are great for common applications. Pick up an 8-pack of 43 or 72 on halogen bulbs for just $8.88 each.
Save big money at Menards.
Come to the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row and make your hard-earned dollars go further. Now's the time to enhance all your comforts of home and score some big savings on all the designs you love. Plus, get 0% interest until 2021. The Labor Day sale ends Thursday, September 17th.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Good Tuesday. morning. As we're heading out the door to work or school, it's really not a bad start in many places around the hills. Ellsworth Air Force Base, 68 degrees, mostly sunny skies overhead, winds light out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour. Custer, we're even in the 60s, 61. Plenty of sunshine in Custer. A max wind gust of 18 miles per hour. So far, expect these gusts to get into the mid-20s, even lower 30s as we push later on into the morning, getting into the afternoon. Now, your Futurecast satellite radar is going to show mostly sunny to partly sunny skies overhead today. We will see a few clouds. Keep your eye, though, on this system. Here's this cold front. That's going to slowly begin tracking east. Now, what that's going to do is kick off maybe a few isolated showers later on this evening, but also much cooler temperatures. So mid to upper 80s, even a few 90s today. Expect only upper 70s to lower 80s for tomorrow. As we push through your Thursday, we're going to see that move off, but then we're going to see another system begin to develop just to our west. By Wednesday at 3 p.m., it'll be just on our doorstep. That'll push through overnight Wednesday. Once again, overnight Wednesday, expect very few isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. Upper 70s to lower 80s on your Wednesday. As that passes through, pushing into Thursday, we'll stop this in the afternoon. Only upper 60s to lower 70s. So very, very nice temperatures and plenty of sunshine. So Thursday's shaping up to be a very nice day. However, keep your eye on this. This is another system developing. That'll slowly begin tracking into the Black Hills, giving us a little bit better chance of rain on your Friday. Now, to see where this cooler air is coming from, we have to go to the jet stream. Here's this ridge of high pressure. You can see the warmer air moving in from the southwest. That's why I said we're going to see that southwesterly flow for today. However, here's this cold air. Watch the cold air track east, pushing into Thursday and Friday. As we stop this on Friday morning, the coldest air just over top of us. Expect temperatures on Friday only in the lower to mid 60s. Then, as we get later on into next week, we'll see a bit of a warm up, but nothing like what we saw earlier this week. No 90s. We'll keep our temperatures right around where they should be, upper 70s to lower 80s. For today, though, it is going to be a warm one. 89 in Rapid City, 82 in Custer, 87 in Newcastle, 90s as we head east of the Black Hills. Winds 10 to 20 miles per hour with a gust into the 30s. Is possible. For tonight, it's going to be a mild evening, 55 degrees, partly cloudy skies. There's that wind shift as that cold front pushes through. Out of the southwest early, after midnight, shift to the northwest with those cooler air moving into the Black Hills, giving us very nice temperatures on your Wednesday. 81 for a high tomorrow. Winds out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Your 7-day forecast is going to look like this. 81 on Wednesday. How about 71? For a high on Thursday, and then just 64 on Friday. Isolated to scattered rain showers are possible in the afternoon Friday, and then very nice weekend. 73 Saturday, 78 on Sunday. ClickBigDeals.com. Well, this one is sold out. You could have gotten a date night special at the Gold Dust in Deadwood. Original price $109. You would have had a discount of over 50% and paid just $54. Anya.
Well, anyone who loves their garden, whether it's flowers and shrubs or fruits and veggies, definitely despises those pesky weeds. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio gets some tips for keeping them in check in this edition of Botanical Garden.
Botanical, sponsored by True Green. For all your lawn, tree, and shrub care, along with pine beetle protection, think True Green this spring.
Again, welcome, Botanical Garden. With me, Joe Hilberry, Master Gardener. I'm Bob Riggio. Joe, I got a lot of weeds in my lawn. They're popping up again as we get closer and closer to fall.
Right. We've had so many thistles this year. I think every thistle seed has germinated that ever was.
Yeah.
And
I've got a lot of thistles, and this is the time to take care of that problem.
Right. And they have a new product out. It's called LV400. And you can spray it on your fields or out on your lawn. It won't kill the grass, but it'll kill the broadleafs. And it's really effective on the thistles.
Yeah, the thistles are the ones that have those spiny stickers all over them, right?
Right, they have one, and some of them are perennials and some of them are annuals, but this will kill them all.
And the best time to put this on your lawn?
Okay, you can put it on anytime, but right now it's fall, and so this is the best time to put it on because it'll go to the roots.
How about after the first freeze?
That's really the best time, right after that first one.
After the first freeze, and then put this stuff will do the job.
Yes, this is very good, but if you don't want to mess with a chemical, you can just go to True Green, Bob.
True Green, that's it.
That's
True
right.
Green will take care of it. But definitely you want to maintain your lawn. This is the time to do it. Kill those weeds for next spring. So there'll be less weeds coming up.
Right, and you can do it out in the field. So the farmers can use this too out there on their fields.
And what is this called again?
It is LV400.
And where can you get this?
I got this up at Runnings.
Up at Runnings, okay. All right, thanks a lot, Joe. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, join us next week on Botanical Garden.
And a look outside now as we go to break. You're watching News Center 1 Today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All we need is somebody to lean on.
$5 off your choice of hand-trimmed, juicy sirloin, perfectly marbled ribeye. Our finest filet mignon steaks all day, every Sunday. Come in and try the best steak in the hills for $5 off. Shooter's Woodfire Grill, 2424 West Main, Rapid City.
The internet should be invisible to your business. You don't need to worry about the 30,000 miles of underground fiber optic cable making up SDN's vast network. It's always there, running through the heart of your business, connecting you to the ideas and people that matter most. SDN Communications. Enjoy the uptime.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer? Because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
You'll sleep in these on a crisp autumn night. The next morning, this won't go off because it's Saturday. When you do wake up, you'll cook bacon in this. But when it gets a little too crispy, you'll set this off. So you'll step up onto this and frantically wave this back and forth to make it stop. It's not the stuff, it's the life you live with it. Shopco, the stuff that counts.
Handmade fresh Florentine flatbread with fresh spinach, homemade bruschetta, and creamy artichoke sauce. Or Italia with rich homemade red sauce, fresh roasted red peppers, sausage, pastrami, and pepperoni. A half flatbread with your choice of fresh garden salad or fresh daily soup. Taste the difference at Shooter's Woodfire Grill, Rapid City.
Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Well, it's common knowledge that South Dakota schools are seeing a teacher shortage, but an education task force released a study Monday that puts the problem in perspective. The Blue Ribbon Task Force appointed by Governor Dennis Dugard has found that about half of aspiring teachers graduating from South Dakota colleges leave the state after earning their degrees. The study also finding that 240 classrooms in the state started the 2014-15 school year without a teacher. The numbers were presented to lawmakers and educators who are part of the task force. The group was formed in the spring to reconsider how schools are funded and to address salary concerns. Rob Monson from the School Administrators of South Dakota says retired educators might be the answer to the state's teacher shortage. Monson has suggested changing a 2010 law that puts in place deterrents to state employees retiring and then re-entering their position or a similar one. And more numbers from the classroom. Numbers released this year show South Dakota childhood immunization rates are among the highest in the nation. That's according to the 2014 National Immunization Survey recently released by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Dr. Lon Keitlinger, state epidemiologist for the department, says those high immunization rates are the reason the measles outbreak in Mitchell earlier this year was contained within an unvaccinated family group and did not spread further in the community. He says, quote, that outbreak was a good reminder that we need to remain vigilant and work to not only maintain but increase our immunization rates to prevent disease, end quote. And finally, celebrating women in science, technology, engineering, and math fields, also known as STEM, the South Dakota School of Mines is hosting a networking event for female students called the Buffalo Gals Roundup. At the School of Mines, females make up about 22% of the students studying STEM fields, and women face more barriers in these fields than men. But Mines has created a support program called WISE, Women in Science Engineering, to encourage mentorship, increase participation, and retain women in STEM workforce. WISE is working with local civic organization, the Buffalo Gals, to give female students this opportunity.
It's really important for them to have role models. So the more role models we can get in front of our students, the better. It's also really important to partner with outside organizations because they have, a vast experience and knowledge of what it's like to be a woman in STEM.
Buffalo Gals plans to bring in industry mentors to work with the students. The networking event will take place at 5:30 p.m. Wednesday in the Paleontology Research Lab on campus. And after the break, we check in with Monica Davis once again, who is having her fill of caffeine, I'm sure, at Essence of Coffee this morning. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
At More Faust Injury Law Group, we know money's tight after an accident. That's why your first call to us is free. Your first consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for free. What do you have to lose? Call More Faust Injury Law Group.
Why Mid-Continent Business Solutions? Well, let's start with what I don't need. People selling me crazy new phone equipment or web gizmos. What I need are phones that work. Fast internet connection and a way to save a nickel on every unit we make. My consultant at Mid-Continent worked with me, figured out just what technology I needed. It was totally custom. Now I can figure out how to save that nickel. Speaking of which, I got to get back to the shop.
Mid-Continent Business Solutions. Internet, phone, cable TV, and more.
This homecoming, our Bison take on the Belle-Fourche Bronx. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
Hot Springs Ace Hardware says, "Get 'em, mighty Bison."
Hot Springs Bank of West California says, "Good luck, Bison."
Everybody Dakota Propane says, "We are proud of our Bison."
Dale's Family Restaurant says, "Go get 'em, Bison."
Show your team spirit and cheer on your Bison at homecoming, September 25th at 6 p.m.
Here's the church, here's the steeple, open the doors, and here's the people.
I'm Pastor David.
And I'm Pastor Becky.
We are the pastors at Calvary Lutheran. Come check us out.
And join us to love, serve, and be the people of God.
were rear-ended and felt a jar go through the back of my back. Called Bob Moore and Dean Faust. They were very patient with me. I would definitely recommend them in a heartbeat.
Call us at Moore Faust Injury Law Group. Get more.
Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. I am live this morning here at Essence of Coffee on Main Street. I don't know about you guys, but my morning cup of coffee is the most important thing to me whenever I wake up, and they have definitely taken care of me this morning. Now, Dale is going to join me today, and he's going to be demonstrating how to make a flat white. So for our viewers, what is a flat white?
So a flat white is 2 shots of espresso with thinly textured milk to give it a nice velvety, silky mouthfeel.
And he's already made me one of these, and it is velvety. So if you love espresso, this is your drink. So here he goes, making the milk. Now, how did you learn how to make these?
So I obviously have an interest in coffee. I entered myself in the West Australian Latte Art competition in 2009, and so that forced me to practice and get really good at latte art. I ended up coming second place in that competition.
That's a pretty big deal, I feel.
Yeah, it was pretty good fun.
I'm distracting him with questions. So latte art. So is it just practice makes perfect, or how do you teach yourself to do this?
Pretty much. I taught myself. Now people get the benefit that I can teach them all the tricks, but it's basically manipulating the espresso with the milk and creating contrast to give you
a pretty little heart. That looks fantastic. So we're going to get a close-up of this just so that you can see this, because that was very impressive. So the espresso starts from the very bottom, and he swirls it around. There we go. That's pretty. That's gorgeous.
So that's the Swan.
Okay.
That's what got me second place. So
this is like your signature latte art.
Latte art, yeah.
Well, it's beautiful. It's definitely something I could never do. So you can do a swan and a heart. What else can you make with your lattes?
There's a plethora of different things. The classic is a rosetta, which is like similar to a fern leaf. You can do hanging hearts, tulips, just whatever your creativity gives you.
And they're beautiful. So if you want to experience some classic latte art, come on down to Essence of Coffee. For News Center 1 Today, I'm Monica Davis. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Monica. A heart, a swan, impressive right there. Like I've been saying, it's going to be warm today. However, get those coffee cups ready because it's going to start to feel like fall midweek and the end of this week. We'll take one final look at the 7-day forecast coming up. Just after the break, stay with us. Watching News Center 1 Today. We'll be right back.
You don't really think about stability until you don't have it. Auto Owners Insurance has been safe, sound, and secure for over 90 years. That's stability you can count on. Contact your independent Auto Owners Insurance agent today. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Black Hills Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
You gonna eat that?
Are you the manager?
Yes.
I'm here to protest.
Protest what?
That Gordman's never has a sale, so I'm going to hold my breath till I get a sale.
You don't have to do that. You never have to wait for a sale at Gordman's because you can save up to 60% off department store prices all day, every day.
Did you say up to 60% off?
Yes, I did. That's gotta hurt.
Clean up in aisle 3.
Papa Murphy's pizzas are hot because you bake all those fresh pizza ingredients in your own oven. And you can taste the difference. When it cools a little, of course. Fill your table with an almost too hot Papa's Perfect Pizza. The best combination of half premium pepperoni, half Hawaiian. Just $9 for a large. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
Celebrate the harvest season at the 7th Annual Great Downtown Pumpkin Festival, Saturday, September 26th at Main Street Square, Memorial Park, and on 6th Street. Enjoy family fun all day long in the Kids Zone with inflatables, a pumpkin train, pumpkin painting, and more. Don't miss the Pumpkin Catapult, Giant Pumpkin Way Off, and the Downtown Chef Challenge. Shop the Farmers Market and pick a pumpkin from the pumpkin patch. For details, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
Good morning. Coming up on a Tuesday here on Today, severe flooding out west. We're live with the ongoing search for survivors and the dramatic rescues caught on camera. Also ahead, more of our special series, Where Are They Now? This morning, 2 families forever changed by a fatal crash and a tragic case of mistaken identity. Then a rare live interview with former First Daughter Chelsea Clinton, and Carol Burnett will stop by to share lost clips of her famous show. They haven't been seen in more than 40 years. All when we see you here on a Tuesday morning on Today.
And thank you, Matt. A new study from livability.com shows Rapid City ranks high among the most livable cities in America.
That's right. Livability.com released its 3rd annual Top 100 Best Places to Live in 2016. Rapid City comes in at number 16 with Sioux Falls at number 10.
Exclusive research into the variety of factors, including economics and housing, influenced that final ranking.
The president and CEO of Rapid City Area Chamber of Commerce says big changes in Rapid City over the years likely affected the ranking.
The revitalization of downtown, doing that, also the promenade, building the promenade and adding on as that. We've seen that it has brought new life and new excitement to our downtown area. When you go down on Thursday nights and there's thousands and thousands of people, it's just exciting to be downtown.
Surveys and interviews showed satisfaction with education and healthcare especially.
Very nice.
So not too shabby to live here after all.
No, not too shabby at all. And that's what I've always said, you know, coming out here from North Carolina, we come here to the Black Hills, and it's been so nice. I mean, it's such a really, really great place to live, and it's one of those things that I feel like I had never been to the Black Hills before I moved out here, and then I get how
you kind of look at a map of South Dakota and think,
like,
what?
Why have
We're
I
like
not-
a little gem out here.
Really? No, it's so true. It's so true. So that's pretty cool right there. Then, as far as the weather goes, like I mentioned, well, it's going to be hot today. Start to cool down. Tonight, though, 55 degrees, partly cloudy skies, winds out of the southwest, shifting to the northwest. That's going to be behind a cold front, which is going to bring in much cooler temperatures starting tomorrow. 81 on Wednesday, 71 on Thursday, 64 on Friday. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on News Center 1 Today.
That's right, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Have a great day.
Traveling in a fried out